Hello people, today we're just gonna be talking about Descenders and just playing some Descenders. So what I wanted to talk about is just the state that Descenders is in. Right now, Descenders is probably in its worst state it's ever been in. I haven't seen any new modded maps. I've seen maybe 3 videos come out total, and I did completely miss that jump. Okay, that's unrelated, but what I'm saying is that Descenders is falling off very, very hard. And I don't think there's anything that they can do to that's sick. That they can do to stop the centers from falling off. It's just natural. The game's been out for 5 oh my gosh, 5 years now almost. Which is crazy, you know? And the thing about Descenders is mostly other games, even if they don't have updates, they kind of resurge into popularity sometimes. Like for example, Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 hasn't had an update in years, but it's still very, very popular for people, you know? Still a good game, you know? And I'm not saying that Descenders isn't a good game. I'm saying Descenders is a very good game. And Descenders has a lot of content. If Descenders was a small game that started making updates, I bet you Descenders wouldn't last more than 3 months without updates if it was a small game, but by any means. But this game is a very large, big, hefty, like, game. Like, it's a nice game to just ease into. Just nice game to just play, you know? It's just very flowy, nice movement. But the thing is, it's falling off very hard. I haven't seen any new modded maps. I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 videos posted. In this last 3 or 4 months. Well, okay, there's been more than 1 or 2, but like that I've seen. And I used to watch so much Descenders content, but just haven't been. You know why? Because there hasn't been any new Descenders content, game or like video creation wise. It's just sad to see one of my favorite games just fall off this hard. But hopefully Descenders 2 makes it out of beta and comes releases, you know. But the thing is, we still don't have any footage of Descenders 2, I don't think, at least that I've seen. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, but I probably would have seen it by now if we did, you know. And it's just sad to see Descenders do have, you know, go down this road, you know. But like, same time, it's not really anything I can do about it. I'll say post like a million Descenders videos in like two weeks. Like, there's no way, no way, bro. Like, no way, bro. Like, absolutely not. Only way Descenders could come back is if every single notable Descenders content creator like came together and made a really special collab or something. That's like the only opportunity this game has to come back into the spotlight. So I remember summer of 2021 where I was transitioning from 4th to 5th grade. Those were probably the best months of my life so far. Well, no, because I wasn't very much of a as a Christian, I've been on a more like Christian journey recently, so that's good. But excluding religion, those were probably the best months of my life, and it makes sense why. You know, I didn't really have very much to do except have fun, but you know, now it's just a lot of schoolwork. You know what I'm saying? I did go to California for 2 weeks, but it's only gonna do so much when you have to do 2 weeks of schoolwork during spring break while your friends are having fun. Now, notably, yes, I'm still enjoying spring break very much, and I'm having a very fun time. But just kind of the dreading feeling of me knowing I have to do schoolwork eventually. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying, I don't think it's a coincidence that Descenders happen to be at its most popular state at some of the most happiest years of my life. So, happiest months of my life. So yeah, I just gotta thank Descenders for that. Made me. I had so much fun with this game, but think it's time to end a chapter, you know? And it's only destined to happen. Descenders is just like any other game. There's not going to be very many updates. It's eventually going to fall off. Now, I'm not saying that Ink Squid... Okay, wait, who are the developers? I'm sorry, I forgot the developers, because I literally haven't basically heard of this game in so long. Like, I've known it, but I just haven't, like... But what I'm saying is, like, the developers, I'm not saying the developers, their game career definitely isn't done. I'm not saying they're not talented. I'm not saying that I dislike them for not updating Descenders. I understand that they have their own projects and that Descenders has been out for a decently long time. But I think Descenders 2 is going to be better than the original, you know? I just don't think it's going to feel the same for me, though, you know? Just considering how it's probably going to be a multi-sport game, they're probably going to focus less on biking. So, you know? It's okay though. Yeah, I mean, Descenders has almost everything going for it. As a sick soundtrack, amazing gameplay, like cool looking items, funny moments, good maps, you know. But yeah, somehow it kind of made itself to the bottom of the barrel. Because there wasn't any updates. I feel like the developers could have given us at least one more update. I feel like if they were gonna really stop making updates, I feel like the least they could do was make one final update. Yeah, the final update they did make was huge, but I don't think they necessarily clarified that that was the last update they're gonna release for this game. So yeah, I'm holding on hope that they release updates for this game, but right now I just don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't. I heard a couple months ago about Red Bull Rampage, but by a couple months I meant last year. By last year I don't mean December, I mean like October. Like I think there's a very, very low likelihood that a Descenders update does release, but if it does, I think it'll be what is needed to rejuvenate this game. But like at the same time, I don't think there's many players left to even play it. But like, it's not, if they didn't make an update, then the game's definitely could be in a better place. I heard that they were making a huge map with Rosie and Spen, I think, but I haven't heard about that in very long. Like I said, since I think October, and last time I ever even searched up if a Descenders update is going to come out was probably January. So. Actually, not even January, like probably December of last year. Now, do I think Descenders is a bad game? No, I think Descenders is an amazing game. And I'm basically repeating myself from earlier by saying this. It's a big game. It's a good game. It once had an amazing community, but that community's kind of gone. Really, the only notable Descenders video I've seen since maybe 2022 is Sam Tabor's video where he makes the ultimate game of bike where he just has to copy tricks, but at the same time I just don't find Descenders videos that entertaining anymore. I didn't get burned out, but I'm not also enjoying the game at full capacity. Like, it's just there's just not the same atmosphere of the game before. Before Descenders was the game. I remember everybody was talking about it, everybody was making videos about it, everybody's having so much fun. There's players online all the time. Now, I'm gonna turn on players. Now, I want to see if there's still players playing this game. Probably, as we see, right? But there's just not really any like community to this game anymore. It's all gone basically. For example, if I go, also I haven't been able to get multiplayer to work, which is kind of disappointing. You know, if I go to play and I go to multiplayer lobby, say I want to play with this guy, Farges. I haven't ever played multiplayer Descenders except those bike park thingamajigers, but I don't count those, you know? What does it mean by NQ? Because I've tried to join a lot of times, but it just hasn't worked, you know? And even so, look, it's not even that many lobbies. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 that I see. And when I refresh, it's just 4 lobbies, and there should be way more. It's perfect timing. 6:35. People are off work. Spring break. There's no school. See, this game has just really fallen off, and it's inevitable. There's no updates, and the game isn't Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, or like a Mortal Kombat game. Of course, if there's no updates, that people are just gonna get burned out and just stop playing. You know? I think Descenders could have done better than this. I feel like they could have at least kept releasing gear updates. I don't think they had to release any new maps. Actually, they should. Okay, you know what? In my opinion, for the last update, look, it was big. Okay, I understand. It added tours, and I think a new map. But they never said that that necessarily was the update, that they're gonna stop making updates, right? So, you know, just thinking now, like, I feel like they could have done it better. I feel like they could have at least said that was the last update that they were gonna make. I know they're focusing on other projects, but I haven't heard much, so. But with that, that concludes my talk about Descenders. That concludes the last Descenders video I think I will ever make. And it was a good era. I had a good time, and I'm ready for Descenders 2. Goodbye.